I do not know if you are aware, but today is the last day of March, last Friday of the month, and tomorrow will be the first day of April. Just an announcement, next Friday, we don't have Friday adoration as what we usually do in our parish, but we will be having our adoration, the Mass after the Lord's Supper, and that will be maybe from 9 to 12 o'clock in the evening this coming Thursday. Because we don't have celebration on Friday, except the community station of the cross and veneration of the cross in the afternoon. So just be reminded, we don't have adoration this coming first Friday of the month, but we will have it on evening of Thursday. Our first reading for today reminds us that when you stand for righteousness, it means when you are following the law of God, when you are doing good, like Prophet Jeremiah, some people, including your friends, will denounce you. And that's the cause of the distress of Jeremiah. He was denounced by his friends. Denounce means his friends publicly declared that he was wrong, that he was evil. He was denounced by the friends around him. That's why he was in deep sorrow. And I think I can attest to this one, that this is very sad when your close friends are very happy and rejoicing when they see you struggling and stumbling. Here, Jeremiah said, and I quote, "All my close friends are watching for me to stumble." Can you imagine that? All your close friends, people close to you, happy to watch you to stumble. And Jesus himself experienced it. One of his disciples, Judas, betrayed him with a kiss. A close friend publicly denounced you. And I think it is very sad when people you trusted will disown you publicly. It will cause you distress. Like for example, it is inconsolable when children forsake their parents. Can you imagine the feeling of parents forsaken by their children, abandoned by their children? It is depressing when leaders of the church, leaders of the government will abandon you, will disown you. How melancholic it is when your spouse will forsake you, your close friends. Can you imagine your husband will disown you and will tell the public, "Hey, she's wrong"? And that's the cause of the distress of Jeremiah. And what's the cause, the deepest cause? "For I have committed my cause to you." It means he was rejected by his friends because of his faith to God. Because of his faith. But what is motivating is this. At the end of the first reading, it says, God will deliver the life of the needy from the hands of evildoers. And I think this is very consoling. Even if you are doing good, even even if you are righteous and your close friends are trying to disown you, trying to abandon you, trying to forsake you, but at the end there is a God who promised to deliver you from the hands of the evildoers. God will always protect the righteous. And that is my point this morning. God will always protect the righteous. Friends, when you are falsely accused, call upon the Lord. That's why our responsorial psalm is a very good prayer when you are in distress. And the psalmist says, in my distress, I call upon the Lord, and He heard my cry. Because when you are firm with your faith, as what at the end of the gospel is telling, many will believe. Do you believe in what Jesus is saying? Do you believe that He is the Son of God? Because if you proclaim nowadays that you are a believer, like Jesus and Jeremiah, people will disown you. If you proclaim that you are a believer, many people don't believe in you. And look at here, even in our country, Canada, maybe many are trying to get rid of the signs of faith. People are not praying the Our Father in some schools anymore. People are not going to the church anymore. And then when you're going to the church, some people will laugh at you. And that's the experience of Jeremiah. But remember, as what I've told you, God will always protect the righteous. God will deliver you from your persecutors. My dear friends, today, if you are in distress, if you felt you are abandoned, if you felt you are forsaken by people close to you, bend your knee and tell the Lord, Lord, in you I put